Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the stream tonight. Hope you're all well. Thanks everybody for coming in there right at the start. Nice to see everybody. How is everybody? Hopefully you can hear me. I can see the bar going up, so that's a good sign. For me anyway, not for you. Let's have a look who we've got in. I can see Borns. I think Stace was there and has gone, but maybe she's lurking. Great Western, Snowco, David Drives, good evening. G Dave, Wings and Things, Pete, Seb Likes Trains, Simon, Pete Wright, good evening. How's everyone doing? Welcome to another Monday on the trains. And I thought we'd go back to Train Simulator Classic and to something I've not run before in a video or on a stream, I think, and that is the Class 70. And this is the Steam version of the 70. I don't know if there is another one, actually. But this is the one that you can just get on Steam. So if you play Train Simulator Classic, what you'll see here is what you'll get. And actually, do you know what? It's one, like the APT, it's one of the better ones you can get on Steam that doesn't need anything doing to it, just in my opinion. So we're going to go up on first to the West Coast Mainline North, because there's always a good run up there. It's one of my favourite routes, as you know. Even though Overshap kind of gets the winning vote normally, but West Coast Mainline North equally is very, very good, even though it's an older route. And then when we've done this one, this will take us about an hour. Then we're going to go up to Teesside, around the sort of Middlesbrough area, and we're going to run the Loadhaul Class 37 on a very short one, about half an hour, so we'll give it some thrash there. And then we'll head down to the West Coast Mainline South, and one of the new ones that I got was the AP Class 92. So we'll do a freight run with the 92 on the West Coast Mainline South. So all freight tonight. That last one is about an hour as well, something like that. So hope everybody is ready. Hopefully there's no problems, but we'll see how it goes. Let me just check if anyone else has come in. Chris is there. Good evening, Chris. How are you? Animal. There's Animal. No, I saw you, Animal. There you go. It's that Larry Grayson badge that you've got. I suddenly don't recognise you anymore. That's what it is. Yeah. All right. Let's go. So this one, Rutherglen sidings have begun supplying aggregates to Carstairs, where wagons are formed with another service and taken south to Shap and Crewe, Basford Hall. Today, you'll need to reverse your train in the yard and head south through the busy Glaswegian suburbs through to Carstairs. A Class 70 is your traction. That's what we're going to do. You can see I've already run this one before, but it was a good one as I recall. So I thought we'd run it again on the stream. Chris, how you doing? Adam, good evening. Adam says need to drive more West Coast Mainline North. Been spending a lot of time on Shap. The North's great. It really is. Morning driver, reverse the train into the head shunt, where we'll wait for the signal to proceed down the main line. Good luck. So this is our traction for today. We'll have a look at it inside as well. Look how good the route looks as well. I always say it, but look how good it looks with that AP stuff on. It's awesome. So this is a standard scenario, as I said. David, another David, thank you for the sub. Good evening. This is a standard scenario, and I haven't swapped anything out. So there's HSTs, as I remember, and all sorts of stuff going past. So if it sounds a bit naff, it's because it's all the standard stuff. I didn't bother with it. So we'll get inside anyway, and we'll get sorted out. So we've got to reverse first. I'm not going to put the DSD on so that we can go outside and we can have a look what's going on without worrying about it packing in and making us e-brake all the time. Let's have a look at the front. Got the lights on. Yeah, that's right. Let me just check that the road is set as well. This is us. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Right, let's get the brakes off. And we will reverse at 5 miles an hour for this, but it's not 4. There we go. Oh, nice. You'll see a lot of that. Let's go down to the back so that we can see how far we need to back it up. There's the first HST as well. The North Mare. Spad, Oxenhome, or complete balls up. Maybe all of them. Could be all of them. 56090 life, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Oh, I'm already speeding, look. Doesn't take much to go over 5 miles per hour, does it? Let's brake a little bit. There we go, that's better. So, once we have got back here, I'll just pull up the schedule and show you what we're doing. I think we've just got a lot of go vias. But I'll read it out to you. The Dave Collective lives. Another Dave, yeah. Is the 70 from AP? No, it's not. No, this is the standard one off Steam. And so is this scenario. So if you pick this up, you'll get this. One of the regulars will tell me if there is a 70 anywhere apart from the Steam one, but I don't believe there is, unless somebody's done any kind of improvement patches or anything to it. This is I haven't got those. This is just the standard. Alright, we're nearly there. Then we can get underway proper. That'll do us, I think. Let's get the anchors on. Alright, cool. There's our signal. We're good to go. So we'll put it in forwards. And remove the brakes. Off we go. Oh, it's asking me to wait. I better wait on that. Let me wait. Depart when the signal allows. Yeah, okay. It already allowed me, but we'll go. Set that off again. Right, off we go this time. Wilf, good evening. This is West Coast Mainline North. Have I watched your football games? Your NFL? Do you know I didn't, because Pittsburgh, you were my last hope. Went out with a whimper, and I've not watched. I will watch the Super Bowl, but I've not watched the other games. Right, let's pop back in. You see what I mean? It's a decent cab, isn't it? For a standard one. There's a few bits you can click, but there's not a lot. I don't think there's anything you can do with the screens, as I recall. The wipers, etc., are up here. Yeah, but it's decent. And I'm going to say it. This is one that we could do with in TSW, isn't it? It's another one we could do with. 5 miles per hour out of here as well, but we'll soon be underway. Thanks everybody for coming in. Let me know how the sound is once we get going. I have got it turned up. Let me have a look. There we are. Once I'm allowed to open it up, you'll hear it. So all these are all standard wagons from Steam as well. These are not AP wagons. You can kind of tell, can't you, with the lettering being out of focus, etc. I can't alter the clag, can't do any of that like I can on the AP stuff, but it's alright. I said I would show you the schedule, So we are going via Newton up Main, Uddingston up Main, Motherwell, Law Junction up Main, Law up Main, Lanark Junction up Main, and then Carstairs Loop, Carstairs up Loop, I should say. Got to get in trouble if I keep speeding though. You have a freight locomotive which is 70012. Is that what this is? No, this is 010, isn't it? Now we can open it up. Give it the beans. It's a heavy train. Dropped it when they were offloading it. Wow. I can't open the windows either in this one. So hopefully the sound looks decent. Make sure you can hear what I'm saying. Right, off we go. By the way, I think it was you, Dave, Dave, that was telling me in the last stream about, it was either you or Pete was telling me about a bit about Chat Moss being on the Peak Bog, and I was watching last night. I was catching up with a lot of you. Probably saw it if you're in the UK. The Michael Portillo 2-episode thing that he did recently for the 200th anniversary of the railways. I don't know if you saw that, but he did a piece on Chat Moss as part of that, and he went to a signal box and he got his head down at ground level, and as the train came over you could see it sort of doing this. Weird. What a great bit of engineering that is. And they were saying they just built it up with like branches. They just dug a hole and put branches at the bottom and then put hay bales on the top, and then mental. Crazy, but you could actually see it sort of doing this. One of you mentioned it last time. I think it was you, Dave. Can't remember. But it looked crazy. Right, Newton up Main is our first checkpoint. What's the top speed of this? It's about 75, is it? 75. There we go. Yeah, I've not been in this for ages. You can see I've got a couple of ticks there from running this before, but I thought I'd go back and run it. Because I wanted to do something on the West Coast Mainline North, and I was just looking around and I saw this and I thought, we'll do that. We've not done that before. Chat Moss isn't the only place it happened. Stilton Fen near Peterborough on the ECML. It's similar. I've got you, yeah. It's brilliant. I mean, to have the nerve to do it all the way back then as well, they must have been good engineers, put it that way. It was a good programme actually. That I can't usually stand Michael Portillo. I can watch him in bits, but he annoys me a bit. But actually that was quite good. Especially he spent a lot of time around Manchester as well. And Liverpool of course, and Chat Moss. It was you, was it, Pete? Still down to 50 miles per hour speed limit. Or is it still down to 50 miles? I don't know. The peaks and the 40s used to bounce over the Chat Moss. Yeah, at 80 and 90, wow. Yeah, they were definitely bouncing, and I think it was only like a... I can't remember, it might have been a 156 or something that came past, but it was springing up and down. It was amazing to watch. Kate Moss. We won't talk about bouncing and Kate Moss in the same sentence. It was definitely Chat Moss. Dust animal. I knew it. There's a lot of HSTs up here. From what you remember, it's all waterlogged and subsided. He didn't show too much of it on the programme, but the bit that he was at looks alright. Funny looking loco, but got some power. They definitely are, yeah. He's coming up to speed now, slowly. We'll probably get a yellow or something coming up to slow us down, no doubt. We can run up to 75. We'll see how we get on. Then we'll be back in the 37. Good evening, Will. How you doing? Yeah, West Coast Mainline North. Yeah, get on it. If you've not got this and you've got Train Sim Classic, get all these West Coast main lines. Over Shap and North are brilliant. Portillo's definitely suspect. Any bloke who wears pink trousers not on stage is definitely suspect. I read that before you deleted it. Someone said to him, he was at the Greatest Gathering in that programme, and someone said to him, "Where'd you order your trousers from?" And he went, "That's a secret." I think he was wearing yellow trousers. Whatever it was loud. Put it that way. Very loud. These have the nickname Ugly Duckling, yeah, you can see it, can't you? Very strange at the front. There's a good view from the cab though. Quite a decent view. It's a bit strange looking inside, isn't it, with all this kit that it's got. Maybe we're just too used to the 66, maybe that's what it is. And if you play TSW, then obviously you will be. Richard, good evening, how are you doing? When's Just Trains gonna release Crew to Preston? You can't contain your excitement. Well, me neither. I'm still waiting too. I'm still waiting. Soon, hopefully. I hope there are some announcements coming up just generally, because it's been quiet since Christmas, hasn't it? So, from the TSW perspective, or from TS Classic, although they don't work on TS Classic anymore, which is a bit of a shame, but we're going via Motherwell next. Scotch, good evening, how you doing? These things stink when they've been passed. Are they heavy on the diesel? Nicer ride than the sheds. They're nice to drive. Have you actually been in one, Dave, in real life? One of these? I like driving this. Like I said, with it being a standard loco from Steam, a DLC from Steam, it's quite unusual to have one out of the box that's pretty good. I mean, like the 47's alright in this. That's a standard one. Unless you've got the Alan Thompson Res pack. That's had a few things done to it, but 47's alright. This is alright. The APT's really good. But some of the others are a bit naff. Right, we're going uphill now, we're losing a bit of speed, even at full whack. It sounds better than the 66. You'd rather have these, Pete, yeah. Yeah, I'm alright, Scotch, thanks, yeah. What we want is greens all the way to Motherwell. We'll probably have to go a bit slower through Motherwell, I would have thought. Or maybe not. Doesn't look like it. I hope everybody's standing back. 80 through Motherwell. Obviously we can't, because we don't go that fast, but... yeah, has the entire HST fleet been reallocated to the West Coast Mainline? Yeah, there's a lot of them, isn't there? I was going to ask you all which, as it comes past, which type is it, which engine is it, but you'll tell me it's the crappy version because it's the steam version. It's not an AP one, so you probably can't tell. Right, this is Motherwell ahead. Yeah, I agree, Adam. Can you not do it? Make me an APT scenario that I can run. Definitely. Oh, look at these cars going across this crossing here. Oh, watch out! I'm glad that was only virtual, to be honest. That was a bit scary. There's one or two like that. Right, I've got Motherwell now. Signals are all good so far. Yeah, it was close, yeah. That bus would have had no chance. Not with a front end like this one's got. Stand back, everybody. Actually, there's nobody on the platform, so that's... Well, they are stood back. There's a couple of people. Yo, you had a migraine today. Ouch. I don't think you should be watching the old YouTube. Hope you're feeling better soon. You love the look of these. They remind you of the 58. They're nice, aren't they, these? And this Freightliner livery as well looks good on this. There's a little bit of clag coming out of there. I don't know when this was released, by the way. I think it's probably one of the older ones. So it ain't bad. You might have one in the works at the moment, or let me know when you... If you do. You're testing a Gemmel scenario. You'll publish it. Is that on the new one? I assume, Dave. The new Gemmel. Yeah, we'll do that as well. What's that driving? I don't think I need to ask, do I? Or do I? I might be able to guess. That bus driver was a maniac, yeah. He knew he'd be first across and everyone else behind had to worry. He knew as long as he was alright, he was in the front seat. Peppa Pig bus driving. Oh, look at them all stuck in the platform. You see them walking past? The legs were under the platform. 3-star Reds, good evening, how you doing? Noticed you were doing a live, so popped in to say hello. Any news on any DLCs in Train Sim for console? any APT DLCs for console. For TSW, no, there isn't. Although the APT, I think the APT for the West Coast Mainline over Shap, I think the APT, I think we talked about this before, didn't we? It doesn't just quite meet the date that the West Coast Mainline over Shap route that we've got from Just Trains is set in, unfortunately. But I agree that an APT would be excellent. It's very good in Train Sim Classic. As to the other DLCs, nothing yet, but I have a feeling we're on the brink of some announcements, I would think. They're all back from the Christmas break now, so... Bones, good evening, how you doing? Class 90. I knew, I didn't have to say, but I like the 90. Ipswich to London in the snow. Yeah, cool. Right, well, we'll play that when you've done that. Just let me know. Just go easy on the requirements. But you know I've got all the AP stuff now, bar one or two little bits. And the JT stuff I've started building up. I've been getting some wagon packs this week from JT as well, because I was missing a lot of that. And David Drives will be pleased to know that I did get the HTAs from PS Rolling Stock as well. I did get those. So I've got those as well now. Thank you for that donation, Dave, which I did put towards that. That 158 guy, welcome. Thank you for the sub. It's telling me to get down to 70 very soon, I think, but I don't think we've got any chance of having a problem with that. That level crossing was realistic for area Scotland. I'm not reading the next bit. Yeah, it's a good point, Adam. Yeah, 3-star Reds. The current APT that we were talking about is just TS Classic at the moment, which is PC. Yeah, but we would like one in TSW, of course. Right, we're struggling up this hill. We'll get there. What weight have we got on the hook? I don't... Does it tell me? You know, I can... actually, it's a good point. You know, in TSW, you can press to get the sort of data up, and it will tell you what weight your train is. Can you do that in TS Classic or not? It's heavy, put it that way. It looks like ballast. Should visit Aberdeen in Washington. I've been to the other Aberdeen, the real one. They do a lot of fishing there. The 92 might be your second favourite loco behind the 91. Yeah, we'll be in the 92. In about an hour and a half's time, probably. Yeah, it's like Kate Bush running up the hill, yeah. Yeah, it's all full ballast. It's heavy. Should see a good variety of trains tomorrow. You're doing branch transfers of new equipment up to Birmingham, Manchester branches from Bristol. Grand, and you get paid for it. Oh, very good. Fat shame in the ballast, yeah. Just want to get to the top of this hill. Let's go and have a look at it, shall we? Up here. Here he comes. Now then, Bowens, how you doing? There's a little bit of noise out of the wagons, not a lot. Good news is, we are accelerating. Oh, is there? It has to be in the scenario, does it, Adam? Heavier than a fat lad in a cake factory. Lamore, how you doing? Right, so next we're going via Lanark Junction up Main. So that's in 7 miles. And Carstairs up loop is in just under 9 miles, excuse me. And then we'll go to the northeast, which is it's a DP simulation route. And I think it's a new one. You guys that'll 3-star Reds, what a legend. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the club. Thank you very much for that 3-star. Much appreciated. GG's for 3-star, our newest member. Thank you for that, buddy. DP Simulations website, it's got Northeast England and it's got ECML Northeast. Does anybody know which one is the most recent of the two? I think it's the Northeast England one, but I might be wrong. I was looking last night, I could see there's 2. Standard Diet Coke. I think these are HHA wagons, so 102 tonnes each times 14, 1,557 tonnes. Yeah, decent. It's decent. Northeast England is the most recent. Right, that's the one that we're running next. I'm glad about that. Just popping in for a quick minute before quiz night. Yeah, Monday's interfering now, isn't it, with quiz night? One of us, yeah, 3-star Reds is one of us now. One of you guys, definitely. They're not. They're MJA wagons, so 1,221 tonnes. Yeah, he's still heavy. What's everyone had for tea? Do you know, I've not had my tea, so don't start. I haven't had anything since a bit of soup earlier today. That's all I've had, so don't start with it. I see, look, Scotch Eggos now. He's got a migraine, but he's been having curry. Look, I've not had anything. I've been rushing about a bit. Got a brief glimpse of a 73 today, nice. Where was that at? Just past Carluke. You know this route very well. Yeah, it's a nice route. I like this route. It looks good as well, doesn't it? Like I always say, and most of you know this anyway, get the AP Sky and the track and all that stuff, it just makes it look so much better. And some people say that TS Classic looks crap. It might do out of the box, but this is nice, isn't it, this? Plodding along at 35. Still got just under 5 miles to go to Lanark. 1,557 tons is like your lunchbox. Can we do a stream in the 91 ECML? Yeah, I think we've done 91 on the ECML. I think already. I think. Someone will remind me. But we can do some more 91 at some point. Yeah. He just had a nice burger and chips from the take. Oh my god! Don't start now. 11 bags of crisps, and I know you're not joking either. I remember the wagon wheel story, so I can well believe 11 bags of crisps. Are you on a diet, animal? That's a bit less for you, that. Are you sure we've got ballast in the back? We're not actually hauling animal along, are we? Hidden in one of these? I don't know. Could be. Cloud enhancement looks great, yeah. Still holds up well, could do with some AP veg. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might try it, and then if I don't like it, I'll get it in a sale, and then I'll just uninstall it if I don't like it. I think that's what I'll do. Because if I don't try it, I'll never know, will I? I won't know. So. Scotch says it still looks bad compared to TSW. I don't know. You're not comparing like for like though, are you, really? Apart from it's a train simulator. I don't know. I really like the look of this. I think it's alright. Don't start the food talk, says Wilf. It's making me hungry. Not just you. Bournemouth train maintenance depot just glimpsed it through the trees from the Wessex Way. Nice. Three-star Reds has had a plate of chips and homemade stew. Tuna mayo sardine later while you watch the football. Oh my god. Everyone's at it. Three-star Reds is allowed because he's just become a member. So he's allowed to say. The rest of you have to be quiet. Snowcore says almost all your locomotives look like shoe boxes. Do you want to get one shoe though in the shoe boxes? Look how narrow it is. There's only one shoe in that shoe box. Unless one's placed on top of the other. Johnny Shoddy, how you doing? What's this skullduggery? Yeah, bit of freight tonight. Bit of freight. You'll like the Loadhaul 37, everybody, which is coming next. We always like the 37 on this channel, of course. Flag factor 10 incoming. Prawn 11 bags of prawn cocktail though. That's some going, that. I mean, I like prawn cocktail, but 11 bags. Yeah, some good going. You're having enchiladas. from yesterday's 8-hour slow-cooked chili. Oh. That 158 guy, a lot intense. First time watching you live, was driving it. You saw I was driving the 70, your favourite. Oh, yeah, nice. And welcome, 158 as well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is the first time I'm driving the 70 on the channel. I've driven it a couple of times before, just not on a stream or a video. But yeah, it's good. Lamore, you've got more appeal in this game than you ever will with TSW. Yeah, I could see that. It always has to be free talk. Yeah, your sole purpose is to cause chaos. We know that, boys. You and your partner in crime who's not around, but maybe lurking. Right, I'm going to reduce speed a little bit. Because I have a feeling. We had a flashing double yellow. Because we've got a 40 coming up. There you go. Very soon, we've got a 40 coming up. So we'll get down early for this. Make sure I don't mess it up. Because this is Carstairs up loop, which is where we are finishing this one. I'll bring it down a little bit more. You'll take a 33 any day if you're talking diesels. Yeah, I like a 33. I saw a real one. I think the only one that I've seen at the East Lancs. A BI Blue 33. A couple of years back. There's a video on the channel of it, if you look back. First time I'd seen one in person, which was a bit weird because I'd driven the green one in TSW so many times, but never actually seen a real one. And there it was at the East Lancs. Good evening, Gilly. How you doing? Just popped in for a bit. Excellent. Good to see you. We do need a 56, 60 or 70 in TSW. I'll go with any of those, yeah. Yeah. She's far worse than you. I don't know. I don't know. Right, we'll take the brakes off. We'll just roll into the loop. Are we carrying any fish tonight? Do you know what? That scenario, I did that scenario on the booking line, and I stayed on time, believe it or not, and the fish train passed me no problem in that station. So we've no problems with fish trains anymore. You've just got to stay on time or else it messes up. And the dev was telling me that if you're even 2 or 3 minutes late, you get that issue with the fish train, and they're looking to put a fix out for it. So but I stayed on time when I reran it, and I was glad because it was actually a good run. So I did get through it in the end. The cars don't have stairs. Oh, God. It says 68, definitely. You had a haulage behind one on TPE 3 years ago from Leeds to Manchester. Lovely noise. Very throbby. There's a word. Almost Deltic-like from the first coach. Wow. Right, let's negotiate this red. And that'll be us done with the first scenario of the 3. Nice little run in the 70 just to kick us off. I think that'll do us. Leave it ticking over while it does its thing. That 158 guy says maybe in Train Sim World 7 we'll get a 70, 88 and 68. Could get anything. Animal wants his 50, look. That's what he wants. Excellent work, driver. This train can now be formed when the next portion arrives. You've done your bit. Good work. There we go. Meant to be an hour, that scenario. We've been live 50 minutes. So we were quick. So we did all right with that one. Next one. Let's change the route. And as I said, we want northeast England, which is this one. We're going for, look at all these lovely things we've got. The 31, the 56. Oh, look at this. Grand Central, MTU, HST by AP. They're all in here, look. Class 91, there you go, Wilf. Class 91, East Coast, AP. There's some good stuff in here. Just not got time to play it all, but this is one we're going to do. So this is the... says, this evening you're in charge of a freight service from Tees Dock to Stanton with a rake of empty wagons. You'll drive for the opening leg of the journey as far as Tees Yard. So there might be a couple of familiar places if you do play TSW and you've got the Tees Valley. You might see a couple of recognisable places. Yep, cheers, 3-star Reds. Thanks for coming in and thank you for the membership. Yeah, I've got the 318. Yeah. It sounds like a bus diesel. I'm reading upwards now in the chat. It sounds like a bus diesel. Yeah, it does. It was ticking over. An old truck. Yeah. Dentspad, Oxenholm, or rather, yeah, as they're all saying, it's early days yet. It's early days. Right, we'll get this loaded up. Here we go. We already decided, didn't we, last time we like horn factor 3. So we're going to go horn factor 3. So we do that. And that. Put it forwards. What's happened to the... There it is. I pressed that and it didn't do anything. Instrument lights. We'll turn those up. Headlight is there. Up here. Route indicators. Tail lights can go off. We're going to open the windows for maximum effect. I don't know what... Let me just see if it tells me... Right, it doesn't tell me about the NRM, but I'm going to switch it on anyway, just for the lights. Starting at Tees Dock, you're cleared to depart immediately. You'll then take this rake of empty wagons as far as Tees Yard, where another driver is booked to take over. So it's not long. Just under 8 miles it is. Let's get the clag up to number 10. And horn. Let's have a look at the horn. Number 3. Can't go wrong with a 37. Yeah, I think you're right there. Any Adelante scenarios? Interesting train. Yeah, there is, I think. There is. I'll leave that one with me and I'll have a look. Right, let's just check it out. We're a double header. We're all good to go. We'll take the brakes off. and we'll move out of here. 10 miles an hour, of course, out of the departure. Make sure I've got the sound up. All right. Let me just check the road is all good. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. This looks, it's obviously a different era to what we've got in TSW, as you'll see once we get to the familiar places. Still recognisable though. You do like the Loadhaul livery? I do, yeah. We had the 56, didn't we, in the Loadhaul as well? Yeah, definitely. Yep, cheers, boys. Thanks for coming in. Right, I don't need to stop for that board because we're cleared. Tabbing it, but I don't need to. Need some dock work in TSW. Yeah, there is a little bit in the German routes. Main Spessart-Bahn, I recall. You can go down to the docks in the 204, I think. And but the UK stuff, yeah, could do some of that in the UK stuff. Yeah, hopefully in future. Cheers, 158 guy. Thanks for coming in. See you next time. Scottish Rail fan, good evening, how are you? Excited for crew to Preston and the 90, yeah. Soon, hopefully, soon. Right, we'll get to open it up a little bit once we come out of here. Get Preston Docks in next, yeah. Did you see, I don't know if you saw the other day, it depends if you're on the Discord, you can, in the 2019 timetable, if you're on PC, you can get the 2019 timetable for the West Coast Mainline Preston to Carlisle route for Just Trains. You can actually come up from the docks, as I've done before in a video in TS Classic. I did do it the other day. You can go part of the way. The docks is open in that timetable. But it's a very short run. It's like 5 minutes, but it's one of the services in that timetable. You can do it, but it would be nice to have the full docks. I must admit, it would be. I put a picture of it in the. If you're in the Discord, I did put a picture of it in the Discord, coming up from the docks into Preston Station. Right, still suffering from this 10 miles per hour at the minute. You've heard the 37 is a bit on the uncomfortable side in the cab. Yeah, I don't know. I've not been fortunate enough to have been in one, to be honest. Bristol HQ's 300 metres from the bath line. The other day, one of our young monkeys was helping me unload the truck. You suddenly shouted you can hear 37. He didn't have a clue what he was on about. Classic. That's brilliant. Pacer action. That's embarrassing. That coming past the 37, isn't it? Right, we do get to go up to the heady speed of 25 very soon. How good am I at driving Steam in TS Classic? To be honest, I haven't really driven Steam, so probably rubbish. I always have the simple controls on. But not a lot. And I should do a bit more of it, really. Because I do quite enjoy it in TSW. Yeah, Pacer with a heart. He likes his Pacers, does Adam there. Bob's Modelling Mayhem, how you doing? First time here. I believe they had the 60 with Loadhaul as well. Yeah, probably. Do we have a 60? Do we have a 60 in TS Classic? Yeah, of course we do. Yeah, JT do one, don't they? I've got one on from Steam. Is that the JT one? Because JT sometimes put their stuff on Steam, don't they? I have one from Steam, I think. But I'm not sure if it's the JT one. And I'm not sure what liveries it's in. I don't think I've used it very much. That's a good shout, actually, that, Bob. We could try the 60. Yeah, we could. I'll see what scenarios there are for it. Right, should we go to 25 while we can? The 60 on Steam's completely different to the JT one. Right, I've got the Steam one, so mine will be rubbish. Right, I might check out the JT one then. That's 60 Advanced, I think it's called, isn't it? Which is probably the difference. Grab the Pacers and dump them in the sea. They're not all that bad, you know. They're not that bad. I've got a soft spot for them, as you know, from my BR days. Yes, this is where you come up and over here. If you got the TSW route for Tees Valley, you come up from getting the steel from over the steel coils, and you come up and down here. It looks slightly different, this. But it's recognisable. It's been 5 years since you played TSC, you've nothing to play it on. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, if you're no PC now. Decent. I've been enjoying it. Right, we've got a red up here. Try and tab it, shall we? Denied. Okay. Let's get slowed up for this. I don't. Oh, there we go. We got the green, just like magic. Is the pacer in the platform actually? Oh, the pacer's in the platform. There you go. I wonder if he's waiting for us to come past then. Freight priority on this route. There he is. The 37 gives you goosebumps. That's good. That's a good recommendation for anybody who doesn't know the 37. That does have a good sound, definitely. Right, we got 5 miles to go to Tees Yard. Does look familiar, does. There's that station there, isn't it? There's an unused station as well down here, I think, coming up. And I think the difference here as well is that you can see in this route, as I remember, you can see Middlesbrough's football ground as well. To the right hand side, which is not in the TSW era. I'm speeding again now. Oh, okay, it's alright, I can speed up. Good. I just had a thought, I hope that signal's green. I'm looking this way and I can't see the signal. Fill your lungs with that. Nice. Very nice. We've gone crashing down to earth with a 15, I think, as we go through Middlesbrough. I think that's what that is. So I'm going to have to slow up now for this. Just when we were getting going, but it's fine. I played this scenario fairly recently. I remember we go around the back of Middlesbrough, which we do, as I recall, in TSW in just one scenario. It's used just once, which is a shame. With all that freight we've got on the Tees Valley, we just use it once. Right, I better get the speed down. This could be a disaster. Ooh, don't look at that. We've got a 20 coming up. Yeah, a little bit fast. What route are we on? Northeast England. You prefer the 40 to the 37, bigger, heavier, and a lot louder. I quite like the 40, yeah. There's the stadium, by the way. There's Middlesbrough. And the Teesside train spotter's not in tonight. He would enjoy this one. Proper thrash, says Adam. It is, it is. Right, let's go back up to 20. I think that's as fast as it's going to give us now. for the rest of this. It's only a short one, as I mentioned. Yeah, all this is not in TSW, is it? All this stuff over here. This big sort of, what would you call it? Dock. That's in, but the stadium definitely isn't. Not then. It probably was Urson Park then, weren't it? That's Middlesbrough's old ground, as I recall. So we're approaching Middlesbrough station. Wonder if the bridge lifts in TSE. I highly doubt it. I don't know. It might do. It might do. We will be passing it, of course. Aye, aye, what's this? There you are. Is that your 56? There's your Loadhaul. I love the freight stuff, me. We don't quite yet have that variety, do we, in TSW? That we've got in this. Elliot, good evening. Hey, folks, get them push-ups going. Thanks, Elliot. How you doing? There's Middlesbrough Station. Over here. The legend is in Elliot Geary, 1492. Guessing this route, Bob says, guessing this route is early 90s. Yeah, I don't know when it's set actually. I'm not sure. That was very short. It was very short, yeah. Yeah, all good, Elliot. Thank you very much. Yeah, all good. It's an outlet marina now, is it? You can go water ski, can you? And all that kind of stuff. Overpriced apartments, yeah. Right, 2.58 miles to go in this one. Then we're going to hop over West Coast Mainline South in the 92, the AP 92. Just realised I'm blocking that out. You haven't played TSC in ages. You notice that on the Riviera line in TSC there's an AWS board before the 75 miles per hour, but not in the TSW6 Riviera line. I wonder if it's to do with the era. Perhaps. Unless are the signals in the same place. Don't really want to slow down. Whoops. Bit of thrash here. Nice. Nice. Nice bit of freight. There's the bridge that rises up and down that works in TSW. As I said, don't know if it does in this, but I don't know what happened to the end of the road. It goes off into the trees a little bit. Yeah, there's not much distance scenery, is there? But it's alright if you stay in the cab. I don't mind that too much. A comparison of the two routes, yeah, could do. Could do. We've also got, in TS Classic, we've got Riviera in the 50s as well. Ah, as Bob says, yeah, Riviera in the 50s. Should have a Class 56. That's 2 votes for a TSW 56 tonight. G. Dave said that as well. A couple of times we've driven that 56. It's been quite enjoyable in TS Classic. Apart from getting stuck at Cardiff and that other one. Right, tease your departure. We're nearly there. This is northeast England. This one, Elliot. But we're going on West Coast Mainline South in a sec. When we finish this one. Adam says those ZCAs in your train come with really nice reflective TSR signs that Fastline did. Oh right. Are they already applied to this? You mean? Can I actually? It's not letting me scoot down the train like it sometimes does. They're BDAs. The ZCA is right behind the engine. I'm not sure. For some reason I can't. You know, you can press shift and you can, or control, sorry. Oh yeah, it's doing it now. Sea urchins, ZCAs, there you go, yeah. They come with nice reflective signs. I think these are these steam ones that I've got? They might be the ones off Steam, I'm not sure. I've had that much stuff recently. Control arrow, yeah. I thought it wasn't working, I was probably pressing shift. It's a lot greener than in TSW, it is. Yeah, it is. It's very bleak in TSW, isn't it? Really bleak, really grimy. Oh, you boasted for Stace, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's in TSW, Tees Valley line, you'll know it as. Or 37 action. More friends at EWS. There they go. Yeah, it's way greener, this. More nice stock waiting for us as well. At least they've filled all this up, which I quite like in scenarios. You don't always get that in the TSW ones. Probably due to resource constraints, etc. Plenty of 50-60s knocking about. Just pull into this, and then we're done on this one. Very dark and grimy on Tees Valley, yeah. Which kind of goes with the theme of the steel and the coal and all that kind of thing. But it definitely has a feel like no other on TSW, do you think? Even Northern Transpennines not that grimy, and that was quite grimy with the heavy oil. But you told us about that 55-inch, yeah? You're going to swap it now? You won't notice the difference. Try it. You might when you're trying to carry it under your arm. Might see you go past and then she'll twig. She'll think something funny's going on then. Loadhaul mostly dealt with log trains. I didn't know that. You could be right. Yeah. Could be on the next of routes being remastered. Still can't wait for the GWE remaster. Yeah, let's hope we hear about the Great Western remaster in the next couple of weeks. That would be a nice start to this year, wouldn't it? That'll do us. Definitely captures the 80s. Gigging around that area in the 80s was rough. Good work. Take a short break before your next booked working. Well, what I'll do instead is have a swig of Diet Coke. Before we go down to the West Coast Mainline South, which is in here. And I want the 92, and I want 6. That one. So this one is BR Rail Freight, drive 92022 Charles Dickens on an enterprise service between Wembley Yard and Milton Keynes Central on a misty November afternoon. The actual date is the 23rd of November 2000, so let's give that a go, shall we? It's about an hour. All the way down from the northeast down to London in a flash. And we'll give this one a go. No spads and no axonomes. Yep, exactly right. Yep. We've still got one more chance in the next scenario. Elliot, you've been playing a lot of Lego Batman at the moment, currently working through Lego Batman 3. Nice. Now, I'll do my best for this 92, but I think I've driven it once, so I might have to refer to the manual, which I've got up in the background of the screen that's behind you, right there. Everyone distract him. No tea and biscuits. Not yet. Not yet. As I said, there's time, and this one's a longer one, so there is definitely time. Once it loads. There you are, the fish train. There's the booking line there. Oh, this looks good. Look at this. Look at that mist. That's awesome. Right. Again, I'm not going to put the vigilance on. because I want to spend a little bit of time out. Have a look. Control N on this to set the NRN, and if it's got GSM, you press Control G rather than set it up with the buttons like we're sort of used to doing. Let's go GFW and put it in forwards. Hang on, what have I done wrong? Why is that not working? This is a good start. I can't even get it in forwards. What do I do to get it in forwards? Is there something special with this? Let me have a quick look. I don't have to set the voltage, do I? I think that's already done. Move the reverser to neutral by pressing W. Right, it's in W. Oh, that's not working, is it? What did I do wrong? AC. That's alright. Alright, it's not having it. You know what? I'm going to restart it. Because I shouldn't have done the I don't think I should have done the thingy first. Yeah, it's the AP enhancement. I shouldn't have done the NRN first, I think. Yeah, driving like a pro. Yeah, exactly. Right, so this time I'm going to put it in neutral first and then forwards. And we'll see how we get on. Don't know if I make a difference, but we'll try it. No, it won't. Do I have to hold something down at the same time? Someone help me out. Waggle the thingy. Yeah, where is the... Oh, cab changeover? No, because... Is the one, because it's usually Control N, and that's what the NRN is. Yeah, look up the manual. Yeah. Where is the master key? There. Can't do anything with it though. I'm probably meant to hold something whilst I'm doing the master key. Let me have a quick look. Told you I'd only driven this once. It says insert the master key by pressing Shift W. Oh, right, Shift W. Not doing anything. Oh, there it did. I wonder if my keyboard's knackered. Keyboard. I was doing Shift and W for ages. I knew it wouldn't be that technical. Right, should we get back to driving it? Now we've worked out. Yeah. We can actually do a bit with this as well. Page up and page down, I think. Will show us various... Let's leave it on that screen, shall we? Instrument lights, they're on. We're in forwards. I think we're good to go. Yeah, it's my keyboard. Must be. Let's have a quick look outside, shall we? Here we are. Take the tail lights off. Well. The headlights on. What's the centre light? How do we do the centre light? There's going to be a button for that, isn't there? I'll get there in the end. Just let me consult the manual again. For the keys. It's got to be headlight is just H, or count anti-clockwise is Shift H. Is there one for the centre? Upper headlight J. There we go. That's what we wanted. Right. Alright, we're all good. Here we are. Charles Dickens, 92 or 22. he's still going to think he's in the 800s, 1800s with how this service is going at the minute. It's very slow. But we're going to get going. Yeah, let's get the brakes off. Pop back in. Put the brakes off. They're like the 66 brakes, looks like. And we'll pull up to the signal. Off we go. Can I open the windows in this? Don't know if I can. Don't think I can. Is there anything I need to do up here? Cab lights, clipboard lights. Oh, there's the upper headlight. I just could have just come in and done it in there. Instrument lights are on. They're on bright. Daylights are on. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. We're all good. Right, finally. Got tab that. Probably missed half the traffic coming past now that we were meant to look at. Hello, Plums. How you doing? And Paul, how you doing? Nice to see you. Good morning to you in Oz. Yeah. God, we have no timetable. Yeah, it's nice and easy on freight, isn't it? We're all good on freight. I told you I'd only driven this once. I've even forgot how to get the thing going. I think that error there is telling me I haven't got the DSD on. Yeah, safety system isolated, but we know about that, so that's fine. Put the brakes in and we'll await the signal, shall we? This is our 92. We'll have a quick look down as well. If I can, that is. It's doing it again. There's something wrong with my keyboard, I'm telling you. There, it's doing it now. Don't know what's happened to it. Maybe I've been eating too many packets of crisps like Animal, and it's gone behind my keyboard. Probably need to clean it. I'll have to get some air in my keyboard. Oh, cargo wagons. These are new ones that I got from JT. These 2 sets of cargo wagons. That's what I picked up the other day. Speech later, yeah, I'll set that once we get going. Schwing, good evening. How you doing? Yeah, all good, Paul. Thanks very much. Yeah. Diet Coke got into electronics. It might have done. It might have done. This is true. You think the 90 looks better? Yeah, I don't know. This is quite nice, this, actually. It doesn't want me to pull right up to the signal, does it? It's not one of them type of scenarios, is it? Where it wants me right at the signal. I'll try it. Slowly. We may just have a wait. We'll have a look at the briefing as well, shortly. If it tells us anything different to the one before we came in. Right, let's just plonk it there. Technical term. There you go. It's given me the old progress bar now, so I should have moved up a little bit more. Let's look at this. Alpha Star, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Hope you're well. Hello, driver. As soon as you're ready, set up the cab NRN. Get the master key going first. Pull up to the signal where you'll await the road northwards. Here are some timings for your journey. Harrow and Wealdstone 1512, Watford Junction 1518, Tring 1534, Bletchley 1550, and Milton Keynes Central 1553. Maximum permitted speed today is 60 miles per hour. So we'll keep that in mind. We're having to wait for the signal now. Hopefully I've not screwed it up by being late. "91 is better." Wow. You'll start some arguments there. Yeah, do we have to stop at Milton Keynes? I really hope I haven't messed it up by being late and we've missed the signal. Oh no, there we go. Something's happening. There we go. There we go. Alright. Right, so let's try the speed set, as Dave says. If I can turn it the right way. We don't need to get to 25 yet, but I'll just get it in preparation for when we do. I remember from the manual, I think, Dave and others, that you have to use the... I put it to 15, shall I? Because I'm going to end up messing it up. You have to use the speed set on this, as I understand. That is the rule. There's Wembley over there. Wow, the arch is big in this, isn't it? It's bigger and bolder than TSW. Look at that. Check, we got a yellow. Don't want to go speeding through Wembley. Break the speed limit. Yeah, we'll get a bit faster, but we can only do 60. Oh, there you go. Oh, we just missed it. Keep your eye on the other end of the platform there. There you go. That's nice. Right, and go up to 25. Yes, I know I'm going the wrong way. I can't get the hang of this. Oh, there we go. That was a single yellow, wasn't it? So I have to keep my eye on it. Favourite train ever? 37. I think 37. There's going to be a control for the speed selector as well, isn't it, on the keys? Does anybody know what the keys are for the speed selector? So I don't have to keep using the mouse. Trying to check which is my signal. Is it that one? It's the red, isn't it? Oh, mine's the green, isn't it? Oh god, no, I don't even know. Yes, the green. Right, hang on. Let's speed up. The red is this one. We're alright. We're alright. Panic over. Full stop and comma. Ah, right, it's as easy as that. Excellent. Right, thanks. So, in that case... Oh, there we go. That's miles better. $60. That's our tops. This one. I know what your favourite one is, Animal. You don't need to tell us that. We definitely know. The minute that hits TSW, that class 50, you'll be the first to know, won't you? Now, it's said in the manual, it does react to neutral sections. And it says... not necessary to take the power off unless you want to avoid the jolt. So If it tells me it's unnecessary for this run, I'm not going to bother. But I think you would. You get really jolted, wouldn't you, if you were really driving it? It wouldn't be pleasant. Right, we're cooking with gas now. What were the timings again? Well, Watford is 15:18, so we'll see what happens when we get to Watford. How you doing, Alpha Star? Nice to see you. There we go, nice up to 60. It accelerates alright, doesn't it, this? I'll be honest. Let's go and have a look at it. We'll go down here a little bit and we'll take a look. That was weird. Some wagon sounds, but not others. Limited to 60. Yeah, per the schedule up here. Cooking with no gas, it's electric. Very good, very good. Per practice, leave the power. Right, we'll turn the power off then, just for you, Dave. We'll do it. We'll do it. Now I have to remember where the neutral sections are, so I have to keep an eye out for the boards. It does say that in the manual, though. It does say you don't have to, but you'll get a jolt, which we did. We did get a jolt. Alpha says, the graphics in this sim look so much cleaner to my eye, so soothing, everything's sharp and clear, unlike TSW6, where everything in motion is a blurry mess with ghosting and that overexposed lighting. You've got the main man in chat who knows all about the blur and has done lots of testing. If you have a look at Train Simulator Driver's channel, he's done a lot of testing on the blurriness in TSW. But I agree, this looks sharp, but it's got the AP enhancements on it as well, which makes it look a bit sharper than it does out of the box. It makes it look a lot better than the standard version. Stealth wagons, yeah. Do they enforce the 60? Well, that's another thing. I'll probably get shouted at. If I go over the 60 and I need to stop quick, I might not be able to. Pete, thank you for that donation towards getting the driver a sandwich. Yeah, the driver needs one. The driver's not had his tea. Thanks for that, Pete. Thank you very much. Keep the power on for full neutral. So that's what you do, isn't it, Animal? I'm waiting to see your tutorials, Animal, on YouTube. I look forward to those. Here's a neutral section. Just bomb straight through it. These rings, by the way, is this the Channel Tunnel? Is that what the rings are? Is that the Channel Tunnel? It's a nice loco. I had the one from Steam for ages and I drove it a couple of times, but then I sort of hung on when this came out and got this in the sale. I got the AP version in the sale just recently, so. Nice. I want to drive that now. You played the West Coast Mainline South on the Xbox yesterday, and all you can say is it needs to be fixed, yeah. I really hope they fix that for everybody soon. The glare in TSW6 annoys you. TSC has better lighting with the AP. It does look nice, this, doesn't it? It did say a foggy November afternoon, and it does look the part, doesn't it? It's more like a mist, though, than a fog, isn't it, really? Just a light mist. Looks good. We're coming up on Watford, of course. Watford Junction, 15:18. We're a bit early. This is our signal. Oh, it just went green. Just went green. We're good. We're good. Must be generous on the timings, this. It's the Channel Tunnel logo. You think it was European Passenger Services. And it symbolises the Channel Tunnel. I thought it was. Oh, that signal went green again. I have to keep an eye on that. It's probably because we're early. I think we're going to be early. Because Watford's not far away. Animals, tutorials for a flirt. He wouldn't get very far, would you, Animal? You hope, Adam, you hope AP does something with the Mark III DVT so it can be properly propelled by something that isn't a 90. Yeah. Although we like a 90, don't we? I know what you mean, but we like a 90. Here's your tutorial for the flirt. Avoid it. I still don't have the flirt. I think it's expensive. I'll be honest, I don't. That's why. Oh, look at this. Nice. Cheeky as well, that. That's cheeky. See, you don't get a lot of that in TSW. Things passing each other, which is great. I love that. Yeah, here's Watford Junction. We're a little bit early. Coming up on 15:14, so... Yeah, SimRail. I haven't got SimRail. I saw that Joe was doing the Xbox version over the last week on his channel. I watched a bit of that. I could see he was having a bit of trouble in his first one. Have you got that on Xbox then, Animal? I assume you've got it in Xbox, on Xbox. Oh yeah, Plums, yeah, it's got the TVM, hasn't it? I saw that in the manual. Yeah, I've not used that yet. Don't, there's Pete Wright telling me about the SPADs. Don't say that yet. We've got a long way to go. I'm watching these signals like a hawk. It feels good though, driving this at 60 just now. It feels really good. Really, really smooth, you know, for a freight train. Really smooth. Quite a good drive. Talk about the lighting. The thing about TSW that I've never liked is when the weather changes to it's kind of between sunny and raining, and that's when you get that overexposed. That's why I turn the dynamic weather off quite a lot when I'm streaming. Just sometimes it needs a lot of improvements, the dynamic weather, as I've said before. Don't know. You have got it on Xbox, but you won't be playing it much. Another poor release, then, it sounds like. Talking of TSW, if you're doing freight on TSW on West Coast Mainline South, you'll be used to this run that we're doing now, of course. This is quite a familiar run. We've done it many times on the channel. We did it with the nuclear flasks as well, I think, most recently in the 20. This is nicer to drive though. And that fog's got a bit thicker. Just slightly. It's handy having the speed selector though. Any fish on board? Oh god, not you as well. No, the fish train is safely up in Scotland. Back where we left it. On the embankment. Not that there's a good route to use a TVM 430. Right, yeah, true, yeah. The rate of change in weather conditions is often too much too quickly. In TSW, you mean? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And it doesn't make sense. There's sometimes the dynamic weather, the change from one weather condition to another doesn't sort of follow on. You can't set off in the middle of summer and then it suddenly... I don't know. It's not what you would expect. And there's no indication as you're driving along that the weather's going to change to that. So if it's going to rain, you expect to see some cloud sort of coming up, but quite often it doesn't do that, and you just get the rain, and it looks a bit odd. I don't know. I think the dynamic weather's a good idea, but it's a good idea implemented badly, I think, is what I want to say. Yeah, I still haven't got that time of day. I still haven't got that for this. Right, that's a yellow. That's us. Oh, it's gone green again. Wouldn't you know it? Wonder if we're right behind something, pretty much. We'll keep going for now. Keep an eye on it. You were driving a route in California, ended up in a snowstorm. That's what I mean. Yeah. And that's where you notice it more, don't you? Like Cajon Pass and places like that. On other desert routes, you get extremes of hot and cold, but doesn't quite... The weather system doesn't quite fit with those type of routes, does it? Just my experience. That's why I just turn it off. I just turn the dynamic weather off, generally. The 60 miles per hour might be the right speed to ride the signal changes. Right, I've got you. So we don't have to keep stopping and starting. Yeah. Saying that, I've got no power. Did I just go over the... I wasn't looking. I said I was going to do it and I didn't look. Have I just gone over the... neutral section? Let's just see if I can get amps again. Right, I've got no amps. I was reading the chat and didn't look. Did I go over a neutral section? Don't know if anyone was looking. But I've got no amps. Do I need to reset something? Is it the VCB push button? There's a key for that, isn't there? Was it over here? Shift P. Thank you. Right, it's not doing it for me. It's this keyboard again. Let me just take that off. Still nothing. Still no amps. We've broken it. Nothing. Press F. Was it F then Shift B? Let me try it. Nope. Red button in the middle of the plus switch. Alright, let me just take that off. Nope, no amps. That's weird, isn't it? I don't have to come to a stop, do I? Keep my eye on the signals. Get Animal to yell at it. Well, if we need to stop, we'll try and work it out, but it's not telling me anything up there. There's no fault that I know of. That's weird. Doesn't have any kind of recovery time, does it, or anything like that? Before it allows me to power up. Or do I need to take the reverser out of forwards or anything like that? Yeah, go wrong on the last one. Oh, change what's on the screen. Right, hang on, let me just negotiate this. DLF monitor recognise level exceedance. Press fault acknowledge push button. Alright, how do I do that then? Fault acknowledge push button, where's that? Oh, just F, like you said. F. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to try now. Oh, I can hear it. Here we go. Right, thank you for that. And we didn't stop. Hey, that was the generous timings. It knew that was going to happen. I'm sure of it. It's working now. Right, we're good. We can get back up to 60 as well because we've got a green. Oh, no, we've got a neutral section. It's all happening. I like the sound of the power being reapplied. There we go. We even caught the neutral section. That's good. Right, we can continue on our merry way now. So I've learnt something there. Thanks for that. Yeah, I missed it because I was reading the chat. I presume that's what I did. I'll have to watch it back, but I presume I missed the neutral section. And that's what happened. I don't know. Yeah, Control H. Yeah. Or is it Shift H? Oh no, don't get me to press things. It wasn't doing the horn change then, I don't think. It wasn't coming up in the top corner anyway when I tried it. Try it again. It's clicking something. Shift H is clicking something. But I can't see it. Usually visually tells you, doesn't it? Alright, I'm not going to touch it now because it's working. You like the fog density changing slowly? Yeah, look, it's getting thicker now. You know, I said it started as a light mist. This is what you want. It's definitely stepped up. Back in business, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, thanks for that, Dave and Plums. Yeah, I better turn the headlights off, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Control H, yeah. Let's just try it. Control H. It's not coming up telling me that the horn's changed though. I'm changing it and I'm pressing it. Yeah. Let me have a quick look at the manual as well. Yeah. Oh, Shift Control H is up. So it could be I'm at the top of the scale. Shift Control H. There you go. And then Shift H to bring it back down one then. Control H. Idiot. Yeah. And now I've probably took the headlights off. I'll look in a minute when we get out of this tunnel. No, we're good. We're good. Drivers should keep their eyes on the road ahead. Yeah, I meant to have passed out on this before I started driving it. I should at least know how to change the horn and the headlights and all that stuff. It's nice though. It's nice. Yeah, max speed, there you go. Yeah, 87. You're right, 87. Which is 140 kilometers per hour. Right, so that's good, Plums. Yeah, thanks for that. So I can look on the annunciator screen now to see if there's any faults, and it tells me what to do. So that's good. I'll remember that. That's handy. I was watching one of yours the other day, Plums. I can't remember which one it was. But I was watching one of your TS Classic videos on YouTube. At least I think it was yours. I will have to get the going back to bad driving. I'll have to get the flirt at some point, or the flirt pack, so I can just see what it is that Animal struggles with. I want to know what it is. I'm intrigued. So I'll get that at some point. I don't think ATS will ever have a sale though, will they? I don't think so. Is this Tring? This is Tring, isn't it? Tring 1534. So yeah, we're still ahead of time, even though we lost power. We're good. What's the bar next to the speed select? Not sure. Not sure. Someone will know. Have you missed any spads? Or head-on crashes? No, just a power loss. Complete loss of power. And I'm reading the chat again, and I'm not looking where the neutral sections are, so we'll probably get another one. If I'm not careful. Because I don't know where they are on the West Coast Mainline South. I've no clue. No clue. You'd like to know what it is as well. Excellent. Let's easy drive. Just have to use the speed. I've seen you. Yeah, I've seen you driving it, Dave, on your videos. Yeah. He seems quite. He's quite a technical unit. I wonder if that's what it is. The master and slave could be for multiple working. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it does anything. Does it? It might do. Again, I would have to look in the manual. Another nice run though. This, like I said, it's a stretch of line we've done like a million times, but it's funny how different it feels driving something different. This is quite nice to drive. I'm gonna have to get some scenarios. I need to get the. I've got one set of sleeper coaches. I think I need to get the ATS ones. The ATS have got some sleeper coaches. I've seen lots of scenarios for the sleeper using the 92. I wouldn't mind having a bash at those, I must admit. Tractive effort meter. There you go, that's what it is, Scotch. We got 15 to go. Got some new rails on there. We're missing another neutral section while I'm doing that. I need to be careful. '92 was originally designed for use with the Channel Tunnel and working both sides of it. Ended up doing other work instead. Yeah, it's interesting. How new is it then, the 92? I know nothing about it at all. Cheers, Pete. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. I have. It's cost me a fortune. Are you talking about me, Animal? It's cost me a fortune. Oh, she's a bit close. Stand back. '93 and 1996. Fairly new then, on the grand scale of things. Nice. It's nice. It is a nice thing to drive. Toot of the horn. I'll do it from inside then outside. That's nice. Pressing B, it sort of holds the horn itself after I let go of it. So I'm pressing it, I let go, still carries on. which is quite neat. Can't really hear it from there. Most of the plan work was the sleeper trains that never happened. Yeah. Is there a diesel version? Yeah, 60. Yeah, look, they look similar, don't they? They do look similar. This does, and this does third rail as well, because I think there's a scenario that comes with this, which is on the North London line. It's third rail anyway, and you can switch it. Obviously down here you switch the power between the two, and I think in that other scenario you do a power change. Right, here's a neutral section coming up, so we'll drop the power. We'll do it early. Yeah, and the sleeper liver, that's what I mean. I think I'll get some scenarios for that. I'll have to look what else I need to get to run those. Although I suspect a lot of them will be at night, hence the sleeper, unless there's some that we can run that start at daytime. We'll have to have a look around. Unless anybody knows of any, they can ping me in the Discord. And the new container Volume 1 EP, yeah, that scenario uses that as well. Yeah, I don't think this does it? This doesn't. That one does. Let's listen to the power drop and come back on. Nice. Right, we'll reapply. Go back to our 60. Nice amount of traffic as well on this. Thanks once again everybody for coming in, much appreciated. You want a class 60 into your stubby? Did that came up before? I think GE Dave was the first to mention 60 when we were on the run in Scotland before. But I agree. Wembley Yard to Dollansmore. Yeah, that's one of the others. There's 3, I think. It's a 3. No, is that the only one with the containers? That one. Yeah, I did buy that the other week when it came out. Now that I've caught up, I thought I might start picking things up as they come out. So yeah. Oh, look, it's getting a bit brighter. Yeah, you didn't see the weather change there, did you? That's what we're saying about the TSW. Sometimes it just goes bang and you see it. For the Dover Ramsgate route, yeah, of course it is. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, what I say, North London line. Yeah, that just shows how much I know about down south. It's Monday's highlight. Mondays are always pants. This gets you through with the banter. Don't ever move the mainstream then. I'm all right for a Monday, unless I've had a bad day at work. If I've had a bad day at work, I struggle. I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered doing anything, you know. Anyway, today was all right. But I appreciate the sentiment there. That's good. I'm glad it helps. As long as you don't mind seeing bad driving, it's all right. I mean, don't come here to learn anything. It's all just purely community only. That's what we're doing here. Right, we've got 7 miles to MK. Take another look outside, because it's nice to look at. Charles Dickens. We've got the Orkin Panto as well. That bell's quite nice, isn't it, for the ADS as well? Sometimes you get the really... You know, you've been playing for ages with your headset on, and you get the one that goes like the 70 was, where it does a really long ring. By the time you've finished, your ears are kind of like this. Yeah, that's nice and neat, that bell. You've learnt about repeater signals. Yeah. They're handy when you can't see the signal around the bend. Definitely. Right, we ain't got 4. Some of them allowed need to be. Yeah, I suppose they are a safety system after all. You felt like checking yourself into the hospital with the equipment. Oh dear. True, Pete. Very true. Best way. Right, what time are we actually due in Milton Keynes? 15:53. 10 minutes. So we're going to be early, although we have got yellows coming up that I can see. So I'll take the power off. And put a bit of brake in. I don't want to give you all the spads you've been waiting for. Great scenario, it's a shame the rear wagons don't have some proper sign. Yeah, I don't understand that. Yeah. Oh, don't start about food again now. Just... Yeah, third rail, yeah. I mean, I didn't until I read the manual and did that other scenario. Well, it was good fun. It was good fun doing that scenario. We'll do that at some point as well. This Cheddington, this. Not sure. Anyway, it's double yellow. I don't want to completely slow it. Oh, I've got green. There we go. We're all green. I've got the brakes on. What a fool. Gonna accelerate against the brake. I was that busy looking ahead, I didn't look down at the brake. Oh, Bletchley, of course it is Bletchley, yeah. I should know with the sidings. Not a lot in there, is there? There we go. You get the JT wagons and they're making noise, the others don't. Oh no, the JT ones on the back are not making any noise. It's odd, isn't it? Don't know what the cause of that is. Look about chocolate boys now. It's got very good sounds through the headset. I don't know if it comes across properly on YouTube, but so a single yellow, double. Now, because we're a little bit early, and because this will be the end of the stream, I'll just coast it for a little bit. For this last mile and a half. Look at that, that's nice, that. I know I'm not meant to sound the horn as many times as I do, and I get told off when I get to the briefing afterwards. Incorrect usage of the horn, but you just got to do it. Sounds good through the balls, yeah, I imagine it does. Comes across on your laptop. Good job that signal wasn't on red. Nah, I was already keeping an eye on the signals. I'm good with the signals. So we got our single yellow before the station coming up. So I'm going to start slowing it down a little bit. It's got some grunt, that. It's almost over already, yeah. I've got to go and get something to eat then. That was a quick 42 miles, that, wasn't it? Even if we did lose power. When you drove on the railway on Friday and your supervisor driver told me to blow the whistle properly, you're too quiet. Yeah, these brakes, they're mean, aren't they, these brakes? Listen to that. Yeah, they're nice. Nice. Great sound. How long have we been going? 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Welcome to MK, everybody. You can't believe I'm early. Oh, yeah. It's all smoke and mirrors, mate. Don't worry. I think the timings are very generous, I must admit. Leftover Thai food. Oh, dear. Yeah, curry and chips. I could go curry and chips, no problem. That guy's walking in the platform as well there. Like we saw up in Scotland. The feet are sunk into the platform. One last magnet. That magnet didn't go off, did it? I ran over it, it didn't go off. That was odd. Punishment is staying at Milton Keynes. Yeah. I never thought I'd go to Milton Keynes virtually so much than I have in the last, like, don't know how long. There we go. And there we go. What a pity we can't hop on that now and take it up there, take it up north. Good work. Another driver is here to relieve you for the onward journey. There we go. So that's the 92. That's our third scenario tonight, and that's where we're finishing off. Well done, says Scott Jago. But thanks everybody for coming in. Much appreciated. We'll be back quite soon with something else. I've not decided when or what yet, but if we can do another one this week, we'll do another one. There's plenty to get through. DTG did say that the 805 preview for TSW might be this week. I haven't seen anything on it yet. It was postponed from last week, so it might be subject to an announcement. It might be this week. So keep your eye on that. Yes, I noticed that it does say I spad once. Did I? Did I spad? I don't think I did. That's trying to ruin my good reputation. That. When have I ever spad? It's lying. Anyway, well, thank you very much for coming in. Much appreciated. Have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see you very, very soon. Cheers, guys. All the best.